Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class that's going to go on for 10 weeks. And once a week, Saturdays, there's going to be layouts with 6x6 paper pads. And it's Baby Got Scraps. So she said that we could use our scraps too and combine both of them. So I will have some scraps and some 6x6. And this is the sketch we'll be using. And yeah, it's really a cute sketch. It's by Laura Whitaker, and all of her sketches are cute. And if I had time, I would have most certainly done another layout for this. I accidentally, I think, moved the lens on the camera. I was trying to get it set back up. I had took it down and put it back up, and I did not notice that it's out of focus. So, if I had time, I'd do it over. Y'all might want to just hop to the photos at the end. I mean, or just close your eyes and not watch it. Just listen. But it has a circle there on the sketch and stitches. And I thought about doing that, but I ran across this picture, and it's of my couple of my grandkids, the younger ones, and they went to a birthday party, and the theme was donuts. So I thought, well, I could put a donut there. So I am trying to make a donut to put there. And this is my first time cutting two papers at once. I wanted them to be exactly alike as far as size went. And since I had to use two different cutters, the only way I could think of doing it was taping them together. And I did not move the papers. I used that washi tape and I put that down. The papers didn't move. I moved the cutter. So I had to kind of trim one up a little bit, one of the brown one, I had to trim it a little bit because that's the one that moved. The one with the sprinkles on it, I didn't move. And Jason has a great big blow up donut that has a bite out of it, so he's pretending to take a bite out of it. And that's what made me want to put this donut on there. The theme of the party was donuts. And it's a 1-year-old birthday party for a little girl, 1-year-old. And it has her name up there. And it's a photo op thing. They had a couple of them at the party. And so the kids got their pictures taken in those photo op things. And yeah, I know you can't tell it by looking at it. But I guess I'm just going to have to spend some time and trying to get that lens fixed because I do not know anything about it. I just usually put it on auto and leave it at that. Maybe it's off the auto. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I took it down and rearranged some stuff, put it back up. And yeah, this is what happened. It shows some notebook paper on the sketch, and so I decided to use the orange grid paper. It's a grid paper for it. And there's no grid, there's no orange in my picture. But I was trying to pick the papers that weren't as busy as others, since I was going to have several, because the layout has several. And I wanted them all to kind of coordinate a little bit. And so, yeah, I used the grid, and all the ones that had a lighter pattern on either on the same color or a different color that was close to the same. There are quite a few papers in that 6x6 paper pad that are super cute, but you really wouldn't want to use them in abundance. And of course, using 6x6 on a 12x12 layout, you need to cut some apart to make them look a little bit bigger and stretch out. So that's what I'm going to be doing with a few of them. And I am going to cut a chunk out of this orange just in case I needed it. I think I do. I think so. Now, all of a sudden, I'm in doubt. I am not sure if I did or not. I know I cut some up a little bit. And that yellow over there, that's the one I wanted to use for the notebook paper. But it comes to the left and down, and there was no way I could do it to the left and down with that chunk out of the middle. I thought about flipping it, and it just wasn't wide enough that way. So the orange won out. I was able to use the 6x6, and I cut a hole in the middle. And the reason I did it, I wasn't sure how my papers were going to end up landing, and if the hole needed to show in the middle to make it look more like a donut or not. But it's going to all be covered up. I could have just not even bothered with that, and probably could have cut my circles a little bit easier without it. And oh, the the sketch shows two photos, one on top of the other, but I am using one. So where theirs is uh, up and down, mine's going to be horizontal, landscape instead of portrait. And yeah, I was trying to think of what I was going to do for the circle in there when I seen this picture. And that was what was on my mind, and that's what made me think of the donut, and that's why I decided to go ahead and use it. I thought it won't be a whole lot different, but yeah, it does end up different because I kind of go rogue. I wanted to add some more, so I'm going to add some more in the upper left-hand corner and the bottom right-hand corner, just because I like them, the angle thing from one to the other. And I'm going to use chipboard, which, I don't use a whole lot. I make a lot of stuff, and I've had those chipboard stickers for I don't know how long, and I hadn't used them. And when I was looking for stuff to put on here, I seen them, and I thought, I do have a boy and a girl at a birthday party, and I've got this boy and girl, and there's a cow. Yeah, I'm going to pull the cow out too. I think it's party till the cows come home, and I thought, oh, this is a good chance to use that one because, party like this, kids don't want to leave. They could just stay there all day because there's lots and lots of fun things to do at those kind of parties. I mean, they just really went all out. And of course, there was pictures of her with cake all over her face, but guess what? I've got a picture of Hope with cake all over her face. So I'll be scrapbooking it. She was enjoying her cake, and she's saving a lot for later. But she either hadn't had the cake yet when this picture was taken, or somebody cleaned her face because it looks pretty clean in the picture. And it looks like she's trying to take a bite out of a balloon since Jason's trying to take one out of the blown up donut. Maybe that's what she's doing because that's what it looks like. But I don't know for sure. I'm just trying to look for different things to put on here, and I'm going to fussy cut out, I think it's the cupcake, and put it on there. Oh, no, right now I'm fussy cut. I cut out the giraffe and putting it inside the frame. I was trying to decide which would look the best in there and fit the best, and I thought the giraffe would. And I'm going to put him a donut on the right-hand side so he could have something to take a bite out of, like Jason. Oh, and there is some lost footage. It will hop. Well, I did go ahead and put a fade out thing on there, but there is some lost footage, and you'll all probably be saying, oh, thank goodness. But yeah, there is some lost footage on here. And like I said, if I wasn't already committed to doing this and having it up for the video to go with everything, I would have done another layout. I just did not have time. So it's going up and blurry or not. And yeah, I am just so sorry about that. And let's see, I'm trying to think what I was doing next. I think I was, I don't know. I, I was trying to arrange everything with the little boy and the little girl and trying to find a place that I could put them and them look good on the layout and not look like they just kind of was coming out of nowhere. So the little boy is going to go up there by the giraffe, but the little girl, she's going to end up in the bottom right-hand corner. And I'm going to have them separate, where I intended to have them together to start with. But I do have one little bit of good news. The pictures at the end are clear. You can see something at the end. But the little epoxy donuts that I'm using are from Freckled Fawn. it's the package that has the ice cream and I think cupcakes and donuts. And I'm going to use a few of them on this layout. But yeah, I think I'm about done. I'm adding some twine and I am using pink twine, pink and white twine, just because it is a little girl's party and her name is across the sign that's above their heads. And yeah, that's it. That's my layout. Be sure to check the other gals down there below. I'll leave links for both things. And most of them are doing both anyway. But this is my layout and the party till the cows come home and the little girl and the twine just going here, there, and everywhere just to add some extra color and texture to my layout. And the little boy standing on the frame, and there's the donut that the giraffe is eating, and all that party. Yeah, it shows title up in the left-hand corner by the photo, but it wouldn't fit there. It didn't look good, so I moved it. But the prop says Avi Sugar Shack, and it's Aviana was her name, but I guess, her, it was short for. And then I fussy cut that little cupcake out and put it up there, and then the leftover part of the viewfinder that's down there at the bottom. And I actually got some more of those puffy little squishy things on there that I've been trying to use all year because I've had them a long time. And I'm actually using them on a birthday one. I tried the ones that were plain, using them on other stuff. But that's it. That's my layout. And if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you if you like the video and hit a thumbs up. I'll appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.